Hey everyone, it's Shelby here. Welcome back to A Little Literary Love. I'm glad you're with me today because today I'm doing my book haul of a bunch of books that I have hauled over the past few months. I'm going to dub this like my spring book haul. I have more books on the way currently, but I'll save those for a different haul because my book cart is it's overflowing right now. So that means it's time to post one of these videos. I have huge stacks here. Some of these you probably will have already seen if you watched some of my previous videos, some of my unboxing videos, because I have special editions from the different book subscription boxes that I subscribe to. And some of them are like some of the if I can talk right now, I'm sorry. Some of the vlogs that I've done too. I've gone book shopping, so some of the books are in those videos. I will try to like link some of those in the cards when we get to those. But before we get into it, please, if you like this video, if you like my content, make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I very much appreciate it. I'm trying hard to get to 1,000 subscribers and I'm really close to that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Little housekeeping, sort of, or just FYI. The hat is back on because I need to wash my hair. And I just haven't felt like doing that yet because it's the middle of the day and I need to get a bunch of other cleaning stuff done. So that's later. Also, it is now May, but can someone please tell me, Missouri, it is like so cold today. So I actually got out my sweater to wear because my house is freezing. Like I woke up and it was like 60 in my house, and that's way too cold for me. Way too cold. Like below 70 is too cold for me. It's May, so I don't really want to turn my heat back on. So I'm being all cozy in my sweater. Let's see here. Oh, also, if you hear my kids in the background, hopefully my mic kind of helps a little bit with that. But as soon as I sat down to film this, I could hear them yelling at each other and be like, "Do you want to be my best friend?" Like at the top of their lungs. And I'm like, okay. So they're living their best toddler lives right now. They're having fun. They're playing, watching movies while I try to film this video. And hopefully it's not a too terribly long video, but you never know. Anyway, so I have this kind of organized, but not a ton organized. So we're just going to go through all these books. So I'll just start with my first stack of books that I have here. So I have Three Simple Rules by Nikki Sloan. This is a very recent purchase that I got. I have read this entire series. I really like Nikki Sloan and her writing. I'm trying to slowly accumulate all of her books, but it's not one of those that's like super high top priority for me currently. But I went to one of my local used bookstores when they had the indie bookstore day. I went there with my friend and they had this, so I bought this from them. And then the next good chunk of this stack is going to be books that I bought when I was traveling with my friend to St. Louis. We stopped at a bunch of different bookstores. So I have that vlog. If you want to check it out, I'll have it in the cards. But I picked up Phantom of the Opera. I really enjoy this classic series. Like they're so pretty. So I got this one, and then I also got A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This was like one of my favorite books as a kid. So I thought this was a really gorgeous edition of it. So I got those two classics. And then I picked up a couple different graphic novels. I believe these are both young adult graphic novels, but they're queer. So I really like that. And I figured since they're graphic novels, I could read these pretty quickly. So I have The Prince and the Dressmaker by Jen Wang. I've heard this is really cute. And then I also picked up Mooncakes, which I believe this is a sapphic YA, and it's witchy, and it just looks super cute. So it's by Wendy Zhu, Suzanne Walker, and Jomette Gill. I got these at, I think, Half Price Books. I found those. And then I got The Prospects by KT Hoffman. This features a trans character, so I picked a bunch of these up because around the time of the trans rights readathon, so I wanted to pick up some more books that have trans characters to continue to diversify my reading. And then another one that I have with a trans character is A Gentleman's Gentleman by TJ Alexander. This is another new book with the trans character. It's a historical romance, so can't wait to try that out. Then I also got Just Our Luck by Denise Williams. I adore this cover. It's so gorgeous. I've heard good things about this book. Can't wait to try it. And then this one, I picked this one up. So this is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. Everybody, like, this has been everywhere. I wasn't going to pick this up because I just don't know if it's going to be my jam. It's supposed to be a cozy book, maybe a romance. Yes, small town romance, cozy small town romance. Which I'm not like, I don't know if that's something that I will really gravitate towards, but my friend also picked this up and she thought that maybe we could buddy read it and try it out together. So that's why I got that. Then I picked up The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. I've heard good things about this series as well. I honestly don't know anything about this. I just have heard good things. So I picked this up. Then I got Wooing the Witch Queen by Stephanie Burgess. My friend and I both picked this up, again, to potentially buddy read together just because it looks gorgeous. I think she's a queen. She's the wicked sorceress everyone fears. I love that. It's also got sprayed edges. So, and then when we were buying these, like, the bookseller was like, yeah, this is a really good book. So we're like, okay, cool. Then I got Fan Service by Rosie Dannon. This looks so fun. Because he's a werewolf and she writes, I think, fan fiction about a character that he plays. I don't know. It sounds fabulous. I can't wait to try this. Then I grabbed Immortal by Sulin Tan. I picked this one up because I've heard amazing things about this author, but she mostly writes a series, and this one is supposed to be a fantasy, I believe a fantasy romance, but it is a standalone. And it's also just like so pretty with the sprayed edges. So it's like, this might be a good way to try this author out with trying out a standalone instead of a series, since I'm horrible at reading series. Y'all know this. Believe that's it from that vlog that I did. I also got The Good Girl by Nikki Sloan. Somebody actually gifted this to me, so if you're watching this video, you know who you are. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is another series from Nikki Sloan that I love. I actually stopped before this book. I am up to this book, and then there's one more after this that I have to read, and then I will have finished this series. I'm super excited for it. I don't know. I just haven't picked it up yet, but I can't wait to get to this. Then I got Scythe and Sparrow by Bryn Weaver. I did go to a book signing that she did for this one. I got to get a picture with her. It is signed, so that was super fun. I have already read this and did enjoy it, so that was super cool. And then I think most of the rest of these in this little pile are books that I picked up from a romance bookstore in Kansas City and in St. Louis, and that should be in another vlog that I did, which I will link up in the cards, when I went to the Bryn Weaver signing. So I picked up Queenie and the Krakens by Alira Naya Serres. I think, well, honestly, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a series or not, but this is an author that I have been eyeing for a while, that I've been wanting to read. This is a Why Choose romance as well, but I'm not really sure. Oh, but okay. I was about to say, this is a really tiny book, but the print in here is also really tiny. So I've heard really good things about this author, so I can't wait to try this. Same with this one. So I picked up I Accidentally Summoned a Demon Boyfriend by Jessica Cage. Super excited to read this one. There's another book in this series. I've heard amazing things. I believe this author is also going to be going to one of the book conventions that I'm going to. So she is on my list of trying to get to sooner rather than later because I'm trying to read a bunch of authors from those book conventions. So I could potentially bring this and get this signed. Super cool. Then I grabbed Not Her Goal by Ari Wright. I know this is an Omegaverse. It was on the Omegaverse shelf, and this just it looks so cute and sounds so fun. I know it's like a football romance as well. I've been meaning to get to this author too, because again, I've heard that I would like her stuff. Then I grabbed Just for the Cameras by Viano Oniomo, another author that I've just heard amazing things about and have been wanting to try to get to. This was at the bookstore, so I wanted to support them and try this out. I know this is about a sex worker, and of course, as you can see, it's a throuple romance. So I'm so here for it. Then I got Outdrawn by Deanna Gray. I have read this one. I loved it. I want to read more Deanna Gray because this one was just a fabulous sapphic romance. It was just a fabulous romance in general. I love this cover. It's just so good. Then I got Sex, Lies, and Sensibility by Nikki Payne. I have another book in this series. So this is available. This one might be signed too. Yes, this one I did pick up a signed copy of this one. So super excited about that. And then I got the new traditionally published version of Desperate Measures by Katie Robert. This is like one of those OG series that I read when I was first starting my booktube journey. I fell in love with this series and it made me really appreciate Katie Robert. I've been kind of like diving away from her stuff here recently. But I did still really love this series. I'm super happy for her that she's traditionally published now. And I can't wait to get the rest of the books in the series because I have the original indie OG books that she did. So now I have to get these, and I love these covers. So then I picked up the rest of the books of the Good Brothers series from Sarah Kate. I did order all of these off of her website. So all of these are signed by Sarah Kate, but I only had the first book in the like indie hot guy cover. So I got the rest of the books of the series because The Prodigal Son released. So of course I had to pick that one up as well because I loved it. So we have The Homewrecker, The Heartbreaker, and my baby, Prodigal Son. I love this series with my whole heart. It's amazing. Probably my favorite books from Sarah Kate. And then I also picked up the other two books that I was needing of I was getting the hardback discreet covers of this series too. So I just needed The Heartbreaker and then Prodigal Son. So I'm so happy to have these. I love this series so much. And I'll put it on my Sarah Kate shelf, which is already full. So I don't know where these are going to go, but it'll be on that shelf. I'll make room for it somehow. Now we are getting into some more books of like things that are more like newer books that I've pre-ordered, or then kind of starting to get into more of like special edition books. So I did order. This is a new book from Elizabeth Stevens, The Bone King and the Starling. And this cover, guys, it's so pretty. These cinch covers are something that I really gravitate towards. So when I saw she was publishing this, I was like, I need that. The inside is also gorgeous. She signed it. It also has these sprayed edges that say, "Come, little bird." Historical Vikings with a black female character on the cover. I love it so much. I need to read this really soon. Then I have pre-ordered the entire new covers of the Thornchapel series by Sierra Simone. I have all of the originals because of course I do. I am a Sierra Simone stan. So because she has been picked up by a publisher, they are now getting reprinted. So I have pre-ordered these. They're signed. They also come with the cute little Lila June tarot cards. So we have Spanking, the Ritual, the Priest, and the Dreamer. So we got all of those. And then Feast of Sparks as well, which the third one, I think the third one with the new cover should be out by the time I post this video. So I should also be getting the third one like probably this week. So Feast of Sparks, and then it comes with the Lila June tarot cards. So we have Beltane, Lip Piercings, the Air, and the Saint. Honestly, like looking at all of these makes me want to cry because the series, I'm kind of mad at this series. Like it's one of these series that like it broke me. It seriously broke me. And I kind of hate it, but I also love it, if that makes any sense. I also got picked up by a publisher, Distance by Luna Mason. This is a mafia romance series. This one I actually won in a giveaway on Instagram, which I never win giveaways. So I was super excited to win this. I also won a second copy that I gave to my friend because that was the whole deal with this giveaway, that you would get 2 copies, to one for you and one for your friend, to buddy read together. So I gave the second one to my friend, but super excited about this. I've heard good things about this book. I just haven't gotten to it. Then I also got Kiss of the Basilisk by Lindsay Straub. So this is a gorgeous book. It's also got the sprayed edges. It's also at the floppiest of floppy paperbacks. So I love that. I am actually currently reading this right now, and I don't really know how I feel about it. So stay tuned for when I do wrap-ups with this. I might even do like a little short talking about this. Yeah, I really don't know how I feel about it. I'm still pushing through and continuing to read it to maybe start to form more of an opinion. I just feel like it's really weird. Like it's really weird. But I was going to go to a signing that she was doing for this, and then I had to back out because my friend couldn't go with me, and they kindly just sent the book to me anyway because I asked them. I was very appreciative of that. Okay, and then I think the rest of these are pretty well special editions. Oh, I do have 2 books from Emily Antoinette. So I got her newest release, which is Space for Growth. This is, I believe, the 3rd book of a series that I have not read, but I'm also reading an Emily Antoinette book right now because I just want to read all of her books. Like, all of her books sound amazing. This is a alien romance with a non-binary character. Love that. It also, all of her stuff comes with so many goodies, which you can opt out to not have as many goodies. You can get just like the book or like just a few things. It's signed by her, but her goodies are so amazing that I'm like, why would I not get all of the goodies? Because she has, let me get it all together. You can get little stickers. So I got, this is adorable of the 2 characters. And then this one says, busy reading alien smut. So there's those. There's also bookmark. And then there's some art prints in here. This one is a little bit more spicy. I can show this side of it because the other side, I mean, it's very spicy there. And then there's this one. Let's see here. And then there's this one, which I'm covering up the naughty bits there. Then there's also page overlays that I got, which I already have in my book because she included the page guides for the page overlays, which I love it when authors do that. I appreciate it so much. Let me see if I can try to show you some. So there's like this one. And this one. It's just, I just love it so much. I adore this author. I've only read one thing from her, and I'm currently reading another book from her as well. And they just make me so happy. Like, she writes, like, pretty much all of her characters are queer. She writes queer normative worlds. They're like monster and alien romances. And I just love that so much. So I am in that mood right now, and I'm wanting to like devour all of her books basically. Then I also got, she has a special edition of one of her books. It is like in like a smaller format, like almost like the size of the, what are those trade paperback sizes, but it is a spicy cover. It is Behold Her by Emily Antoinette, which I'm kind of covering up the juicy bits. And there's also some spicy artwork in this one as well, but there's this one, which I think this is like on the original cover. And then there's a spicy one that I'll just real quick. So this is signed to, I just love this, and like the edges too. It's so good. I love it so much. Okay. And then maybe the rest of these are from Book Boxes. I don't know. Then I have May a Divine Awaken by Michael Tinsley. This is a YA book, but this was in my first box that I got from Status Fiction. So I will link, those videos up above as well. So this is really pretty. So I got that. Then I got some books from the Steamy Lit box. So we have I'll Have What He's Having by Adib Khorram, which has a new like dust jacket. It also has the original dust jacket with it as well, but they have this exclusive dust jacket for it. And then I have from that box as well the Blood and Brujas by Michaela D. Hornedo. This is the first book of the series. It has silver sprayed edges, so I was super excited to get this because I've heard amazing things about this book. And I need to get to it. And then they have the exclusive new edition of Napkins and Other Distractions by M.A. Wardell. This is also hardcover. And it's so pretty. It also has sprayed edges. I love it. I did also pick up this version of Blood and Brujas by Michaela D. Hornedo. This one is the Fake Crate edition of it. I picked it up in one of their past item sales that they did. I just think this cover, how they did this book, it's just so gorgeous. Then I also picked up Living Legend by Ali Shante in a past item sale for, I think this was done, I think Status Fiction did this one. And I just think it's so pretty. So I had to pick this one up. This is another one. This is one of the authors that's going to some of the book conventions. And I have had this book on my list to read for a while. I need to read it. It's so pretty. Like, so pretty. Even like the naked is gorgeous. From Hello Lovely Box, also did a past item sale. So I got Salt Kiss. This is the only way you can get the Guy People cover for this book currently. I'm wondering if potentially once all the books are out, there may be a way to get the model covers of them somehow. I'm hoping, because I love the model covers of this. But I was able to pick this up from Hello Lovely, or maybe Hello Lovely will do the rest of the books. I really hope so. But it's so pretty. And then I also got Hold Me While You Wait by Kimberly Brown, their exclusive edition of that. And it's so pretty. This is one of my favorite books from last year. It was so good, and I need to read more books from this author. Then I got the Wrench King series by Daisy Jane. These she made exclusive covers for them, the cinch covers, and this is hardback. So again, I'm a sucker for a cinch cover. If an author has it, I'm going to want to buy it. So I have the Only one, the Brazen one, and then the Wild one. And they're so pretty. Then I got the Black Rose auction that Katie Robert did on Kickstarter. So this is actually like 6 novellas, but they are 3 books that you flop back and forth. So Royal Heart by Nana Malone, and then Shattered Innocence by Sarah Kate, and then Irresistible Devil by Jenny Nordmack, and Stolen Vows by Sav R. Miller, Divine Intervention by R.M. Virtues, and then Wicked Pursuit by Katie Robert. So Katie Robert does a bunch of different like Kickstarters like this, and this one was centered around a auction, and they're all like fairy tale retellings. Then I got the Olivia Riley box from Renegade Book Box. So we have this art print and then a couple of stickers. So this is an alien romance series. And then we have Heart's Prisoner and Dark Savior. So this is an author that I'm really wanting to get to. I believe this one was this is the first box that I got from the Fae Crate subscription box that they have. So Our Infinite Fates by Laura Steven. This is a YA book, so I don't know how quickly I will be getting to this one, but it is very pretty. And then I got, I believe this is from Faded Romance book box. They had the Lily Main box, which had Soul Eater and Eden from her Monstrous series. And then I got another Steamy Lit box, which none of these books in this box had exclusive covers. So it had Only for a Week by Natasha Bishop, The Relationship Mechanic by Carmen Lee, and Not in My Book by Katie Holt. We are almost to the end of this, guys. Then from Arcane Society, I got the Teresa Weeks box, which has the Witch Collector, the first 2 books of whatever this series is, and then City of Ruin, which these are so pretty. I'll show you the naked too. They're gorgeous. Also had some art prints. And then the letter from the author. This is a series I've heard a lot of things about, but I don't think it's done yet, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not as like gung-ho about picking it up because I don't know how long it's going to take for the last or however many books there are left in this to come out. And then from Bell Box, they had the Hannah Cowan box. So we have Her Greatest Mistake and Her Greatest Adventure. I honestly adore these covers. I think they're so cute. This is a hockey romance series that one of my friends loves, and I just haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but these are so good. Or they look so good, excuse me. So then this one with they're so cute. And then like the edges are super adorable too. These are really cute. Last but not least, I have 3 books from Moonlight. which is a fantasy romance book box that I've been loving. So we have Long Live and Forever Reign. So 2 books in one on this one by V.B. Lacey. Oh, there's some stuff in my book. With their hard cover books and the gorgeous insides. Like, oh my goodness, so pretty. And Embers in the Snow by Anna Carvin. I don't know why I'm having trouble reading that. That's bouncy. And Beyond Those Gilded Walls by Jessica S. Taylor. Like, this one looks so cool too. With the little kitty. Okay, so that is my big old haul, though, guys. Now I have to put all of these books on my shelves somehow, some way. But I'll make it happen. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have read any of these books that I have hauled, let me know in a comment down below what you thought of them, if you really like them, if I should try to get to them sooner. Thank you. But otherwise, that'll be it. I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.